All right, we're going to talk about functions and relations. All right, functions and relations. First, let me start off with this idea of a relation. A relation. It's really just a set of ordered pairs or a set of input and output. So a set of ordered pairs. By that I mean like 3, 2, where we have an x value and a y value. That's a set of ordered pairs. You may also hear it listed as like a set of inputs, and outputs. All right, where the x's are the inputs and the y's are the outputs. All right, so that's what a relation is. So you'll see a whole set of these ordered pairs. So you might see like 3, 2, and then like 5, 7. And then maybe you'll see another one like 10, 3, on and on and on. You'll just see a set of ordered pairs, or you'll see it expressed as a set of ordered pairs. Now, relations are fine, but what we're more interested in is this idea of a function, and it takes it a little bit further. I guess it would be nice if I stayed in the line, so sorry. All right, it takes it a little bit further. Something is a function if and only if there is only one output for every input. So I'll just say one output for every input. All right, so as long as I have one y for every x, right, because our input is x, y is our output. One y for every x, then we're good. Okay, now that's essentially it. I mean, I could write a whole bunch more and make it all fancy, but I think the way that we want to make that solid is by looking at some examples here, right? So let me click over here. If I look at this page, I'm going to use red to make it stand out a little bit more. Determine whether each is a relation or a function. Here is my input. Here's my output. For every x, so for -6, you see it only goes to 4. -2, it only goes to 1. 1 goes to -3. 3 goes to -5. That is a function. All right, let me go over here. Now it looks like in number 2, I know both the 2 and the -3 are going to 1, but that's okay because how many outputs are there for 2? You see that it only goes to 1. What about for -3? It only goes to 1. That is a function. There is one output for every input. Let's take a look at number 3. There is a 4 that goes to 2, but 4 also goes to 5. Wait a minute, this one output has this one input has 2 different outputs. That is not a function. It is strictly a relation. So you can have a list of relations, but whether or not they are functions is a different story. We call this thing right here, this whole section right here, we call this a mapping. This whole look. All right. If we move down here and look at 4 through 6, we call these tables. If I look at my x's, I look at 4. There's only one 4 going down here, so I'm good. There's a -1. There's only one -1. A 0, only one 0. 1, 1, 9. Good. It doesn't matter what these are as long as I have only one of these listed, then this thing is a function. This thing, the thing that jumps out at me is that I have a 5 here and a 5 here. Now notice that this 5 goes to -3, but it's saying that 5 also goes to 2. That's not going to fly. That is not a function, it's a relation. Okay, now how does that look? Let's look at number 13. If I let x be 1, okay, looks like I'm going to have to pause on this one and go on to the next screen because I want to make sure I save this and it stops at 5 minutes. So we'll do some more examples in the next one. Maybe.